All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is about analyzation, verification. Let's understand something. Biggest problem we have in this world is, how can I say it? You don't know what you're doing. You're doing an amateur job. That's terrible. You listen to friends and family, and it's kind of got in your way. We're going to talk about how it got set up in the first place. We're going to talk about basically 1987 when I'm training Ken Yarborough at TOW Chemisperian. I'm the one who created a 25% to 29% rule. I also created the 46 days when you apply, and we can only apply 6 cards within 6 months. So the bottom line today is rules and tools, and that's what you got to focus on. Your biggest thing for you is understanding how to play the game. And I'm going to talk about what it is because you got to turn this into a little bit of game to win. In the beginning, this is live, all right, all through the end, no problem. I'm going to tell you, please don't take a picture or record. Why? Because you don't pay attention to it. I'm going to basically highlight where you take your pictures today. I'd like to show you exactly what I want you to do and show you which pictures to take. Is that okay? Now, we have some problems. Number one, I end up rhyming all the time. Sorry to say, but I do that all the time too. Here we go again. You see, as a little kid, they told me I was a piece of you-know-what. That's not very nice, but what happens to all of us is learning how to play the game to win. All right, I turned it into a game, and that's what it did for me as a kid. So understand, there's me in 1981. 1981, got the highest kick on planet Earth, okay? Every time I turn around, somebody says white boys can't jump, or white men can't jump. I don't understand that. To me, I find that kind of stupid, because 1981, I hold the record for the highest kick, fastest kick on planet Earth. You see, I'm one of these guys that I actually accomplished every goal I ever had. I used to read 15 books a week. I taught myself how to read at basically 2.5 years old, memorizing everything she read. So understand, all right, white men do jump, you can accomplish your goal. Got it so far? So the first thing we got to look at is goodies. I like goodies. You like goodies? Since I didn't have a house as a kid, had to move 24 times by the time I'm 11.5 years old, kind of sucked. All these shitty people, it's just what they were. So I like goodies. How about, mansions, Havasu, Big Bear? How about the 5 Islands in Huntington Harbor? See, we get to play. Now let's understand what happened with me. I basically listened to a silly poker game when I was a little boy, and I was told by Mrs. Hope, everybody pay attention to him because she called me a piece of shit. Not very nice, huh? But you know what? Leave that piece of shit alone. Okay, no problem. I heard something. It triggered my brain. A corporation is a legal person. Write it down. I'll show you the public record law. See, what I heard is this. When I invented Car Finder as a kid, by the way, I did that, and I got all kinds of patents and things they do. I got my first $1 million through a corporate structure at 14.5 years old. See, when I was 14, they thought I was 25. Had a beard at 12. They couldn't figure it out. So I want you to write down winning the game of business. I created that in 1976, by the way. Here's our problem. This is an analyzation and information workshop and webinar for you. The biggest problem you have is you, okay? Let's understand today. Okay, let's pretend today you lost your job. Boom. You lost your job. I believe we have 3 phases of shitty credit. Sorry, it's just the way it is. First, we lose our job, have an emergency. Oh, shit! Ah! And then the next week, oh, shit, week. Then with 8 months to a year, oh, shit, year. So I'm going to tell you, oh, shit, day, week, month, or year. Write it down. Here's our problem. If we don't replace income, oh, shit. If we can't pay our bills, oh, shit. If we can't pay the house payment, the car, what do we have? Shitty credit. See, most of you who have shitty credit today or had it in the past, you're all doing the same stupid thing. Sorry to say, but it's true. You make your credit going up and down, up and down, up and down. It's like it's crazy. Credit's like a rubber band. You see this graph right here? Going up, up, and away. They started at 639. By the time I'm done, I'm having 828. So understand, okay? You're going to learn rules and tools today, and I want you to learn exactly what needs to be done to maintain 750 score, to maintain it, and never bring the pain home again. Understand? Now, we have 8 months before we have real major, oh shit. If you had that situation to you, because we all relate to that, you had shitty credit for 3 to 6 years, and maybe even today. You drug it on and on and on and on. I'm a person about problems, I create solutions. Solutions, so understand what this means. You're going to make some lists today, okay? List. What does this mean? First of all, we have to basically increase all the credit limits. Before we get really, increase all the limits everywhere, everywhere. We need money, credit, and time. Write it down. Money, credit, and time. No money, but have credit. All right, you're out of time. Got it so far? So if we do this correctly, the next thing is we have to do is analyze you. I'm Ray Reynolds. I trained Ken Yarbrough, TRW Experian. I invented many products that you use today, okay, patents and all kinds of stuff. If I analyze you, I can take exactly step by step what you need to do. Let's understand something. I'm online 6 days a week. I've been in front of people or in line for 6 days a week for 49 years. Today, you're getting this free webinar. Tomorrow, I've got 5 classes to play with if you want to play. But are you serious enough to go get the $1 million dream? Hell, I did it at 14 and a half. I got to corporate billionaire at 21. Is that okay? 2.6 billion at 26. You see all these silly people, I thought the grown-ups were just stupid. When I grew up, I realized they're all stupid anyway. See, the reality is you've got choices. Analyze your credit. Let me do that right away. Can I do it for you, please? Please? Now, here's our problem, okay? You did not plan the problem. You did not plan the problem. So what does that mean? This is a $50,000 credit card. Would you like 2 of those? If I handed you $1 million today, oh, let's go buy a house. Stop. You would piss it away because you did it almost your life. You've all pissed away $50,000 plus. See, your problem is your lack of knowledge, is your stupidity, and you're not stupid. Well, you follow stupid. Hell, I follow stupid too sometimes. So let's just say you're not stupid. But what we do is stupid. You got it so far? When we watch funniest videos, the longest lasting show on TV, we look how stupid they are. So they do it too. Now, I created the 25 to 29% rule. Every card needs a sticky. What does this mean? If you take a credit card that's $10,000 and you take it past $2,900, you drop your score, you get stuck, you couldn't get any more. You back yourself and family in a corner. See, you did it to yourself. A $10,000 card is only worth $2,900. You need a sticky in the back of the card. Sticky. 25, 29% rule. Nobody can dispute this because, hell, I created it for the dashboards of all the credit bureaus in the world. Got it? Nobody can argue the point because I created it. And it's for every dashboard out there, Spear and Treasury and Equifax. And then the 2,000 reports too. So let's understand something, okay? The oldest card starts your file and the inquiry. And then what you want to do is have one thing, the up and down show. We take it up, and away, and you drop the score. When you have dropped the score, you got stuck, you can't get any more. You need money to pay your bills. You got to feed the kids. You got to take care of the husband and wife. And what did you do? You dropped your score, can't get any more. So the problem is your lack of knowledge. These don't fluctuate. Write it down. I got them 18 years ago to do POT, paid over time limit. Now everybody used to bitch and complain, oh, they do it at the end of the month. Stop it. They're up to $1 million and they have a POT time, paid over time limit, like a revolving card. And write down this. Okay, come on. They don't fluctuate. Write it down. They do not fluctuate. In other words, it doesn't matter if you jack the sucker up, all right, to buy time before you get to that oh shit day, week, month, or year. Your score never drops. You checked up the wrong damn card. What the is wrong with you? Are these turned up yet? See, when I designed this system in the 80s, people should have just paid attention to me, and that's all you had to do. But some of you, he finally showed up now. Wow. So they don't fluctuate. These do. We're going to go through it many times. If we have an oh shit day, week, month, or year, we jack up the right card so our score doesn't drop. So we get some more. The next thing we have to understand is about personal and business credit. All business credit doesn't show up on personal file. The only one that does is a Capital One Spark card, and they're supposed to be fixing that anyway. So what do? Let's understand something. You're 35 to 75 years old. You've tried your whole life to get to a millionaire status. And half you did it, and then you screwed it up again and again and again. You're playing the up and down show. You steal from Peter to pay Paul, and Mary gets what? You got to juggle. So understand, you got to cut out all the crap. That's what you need to do. They say you waste $50 every other day. If I use this card for $5,000 today, the payment's between $50 and $200 a month. So if I spend $5,000, because I piss away $700 a month anyway, I could actually finance my life and my dream and go get the goodies. Is that okay? See, the problem is still you, the way you think, what you've been doing so far. I'm going to tell you All right, a corporation is public record. It'll say it, I'll show you. Supreme Court said a corporation is a legal person. I'm not here to be sapient attorney, but I'm here to inform you what you can do. So understand something. Let's watch. Hopefully you have your tablet and pen. Here's your problem. Your tomorrow was your yesterday. What does that mean? You see, you today, you're going to say, I want to do it now. I want to do it now. Oh, let's do this. Let's sign up now. And then, get off the phone or a presentation. Well, let me think about it. You just became a procrastinator that kills the dream. And all of a sudden, what do we got? Your tomorrow was your yesterday. You keep promising yourself you're going to go do it, but you screwed it up. There's your problem. Watch. You, right here, you, Y-O-U, write it down, have the ability to have 3 divisions of you. 3 divisions of you. You had 3 chances to try, and we'll call that an umbrella. 3 chances to try. As long as we're trying, we're not dying. If we're not trying, hell, we might as well be dead. Give it up. But you got to understand what this means. If we take a corporation, which is a legal person, and we create a division, and we create divisions, what we got to do, let's say 3 houses. If you're an expert in real estate, let's play. Because it'll take me less than a minute to embarrass you. You think you're an expert, let's bring it on. I have total recall. I have an IQ of 203. I write with both hands and talk at the same damn time. I don't like stupid, it pisses me off, to be honest with you. Write down Homestead Blocker. Write it down. All right? All right, UCC with Chattel Mortgage. Now you're going to play real estate my way. Because what you have to do, you're going to have a shitty tenant. You're going to have a bad location. So if we don't plan the problem, we're going to get our assets kicked. You didn't plan the problem. That's why you get your assets kicked. I'm going to rebuild your whole life if you allow me to, but it's up to you. What do we have here? Come on. This is a line of defense, okay? And you have a bank and a house. You have 6 liabilities. 3 houses, 3 tenants, 3 loans. Now what are you going to do? Screw it up? Let's understand, division, I invented and created it in 1985-86. Every time there was a problem, because I research and I do basically 15 books a week all my whole life, and they always ask me, how's the solution? I'd give them solutions all the time. We're talking IBM, Boeing, all right, no problem. Apple, I like playing with these companies. So what do? Okay, let's understand credit. Corporations do not pay tax till they're profitable. Borrowed money is not taxable. Let's write it down. See, today you're going to get analyzed or learn about other people, but if we don't rebuild you when we have the chance, what happens? You go back to the same silly thing you've been doing. You're yesterday, the day before, and today you did nothing different. You're like a rerun. You're boring. You're rerun. Everything is just what? You have it for me? No. Corporation. This is $100,000 of credit. $100,000. So is this one. So what do? Here's the card I popped yesterday. Let's watch this. It's $120,000 plus. I asked for the division and employee cards now. Division cards. So we'll understand what this means. I've created over 60 billion of credit for my clients over the 49 years. Here's 12 million. How much would you like? I've been collecting this stuff since I was a little kid. So we came to the #1 expert about personal credit. That's been me. Largest registered agent in the world in 2009. So more than Nevada Corp than you on this damn planet today, 10 times. But understand how to play the game. It's a game. Let's play to win. See, when you play with you get screwed up. You bring the pain home. We treat it like a game. We roll the dice, give it a hell of a try. As long as you're trying, we're not dying. If not trying, once we'll be dead. Got it so far? 100,000 credit. Let's watch. Every credit card to the corporation, all right, can be daisy chained to the division. So every one of these here can get one here, here, and here. Every division has a what? It's an entity. It's an entity. I can daisy chain credit to $1 million to $100 million. So instead of you screwing up you and your family and stealing from the family and trying to say, they do this to the family, learn to play my way for a while. I'm going to tell you to fire yourself. You blew it. All right? If you didn't create $100 million by now, you blew it as far as I'm concerned. But let's do this. Let's do it together. Let me show you how to get to the $100 million mark. Is that okay? 5 million, 10 million, and more. Storage units. Many years ago, when I was 19, all right, I was doing all kinds of stuff, making money. I went to my ex-father-in-law, Dr. Robert Soltis, who ran the LA School Board. I said, Robert, would you like to play with me in this storage unit? We did that. So I bought a storage unit with my ex-father-in-law, okay? Now what did we do? It closed escrow. Listen to the words, closed escrow. It absorbed all the money. Debt offsets taxes. So I can get to a point that I don't pay tax up to 3 to 5 million plus if I do it right. But then all of a sudden you have a corporation today. Goody for you. I got an LLC. Oh, I don't have a corporation. People call the office every day. It's like they sound stupid. I got a C Corp. I don't give a damn what kind of corp you have. As long as it's a legal person, that's all that matters in the beginning. You will take your C and your LLC and make it an S Corp because I said so. Then someone on TikTok, Google, YouTube is going to, well, stop. You haven't made any damn money yet. Knock off the crap. You change structure based on volume of money. All right, so understand. What are we going to do? You're going to be an S Corp. Write down irs.gov, okay? Write down 1244. You convert your corporation as an election into an S, stands for single filing, with you maybe your partner of life. Then someone's going to say, you're going to be taxed, you're going to get a paycheck, oh goody. Let's see, if you buy a house, which I'm going to help you do that too, for 24 years, it basically you pay interest for 24 years. You don't pay the house off for the last 6. The interest is going to offset your tax. Yeah, I'm going to be taxed. House payment offset the tax. What do I pay now? I broke even. See, when I created the book called Tax Balancing, you might want to learn to play my way. That's okay if you want to play your way. How's it work so far? It sucks. So understand what we get to do. Why don't you fire yourself and let the corporation hire you and do it my way for a while? You got nothing to lose, everything to gain. Here's me, 1981. The Guinness Book of Records guy came in and he pissed me off. I used to have a little bit of a temper. You know, I was a hothead, my wife said. See, when you're born in a taxi in Gardena, on the way to Gardena Hospital, you're raised in Torrance, Watson, Long Beach, you gotta kick ass or run. Hell, I'd rather die than run. All right, you gotta basically what, kick some ass head? There's me in 1981. I hit the damn light. Ow, 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 blood everywhere. The light's only 13 damn feet. I kicked the door jam at 10. The basketball hoop at 14 at T. Wickton Junior High. People go, what? White boys can jump. No shit, Sherlock. Would have said that out loud? It's a mindset. If I can touch it, I can kick it. See, we gotta get your mind back on track the way it needs to be. See it, believe it, go get it. It takes 38 steps to reach your goal. That's it. Write down the goal and I'll give you the 38 steps. You have to hear something 8 times to process information, 8 times. And that's what you need to do. And then you have questions as you apply knowledge. That's where I come in. I'm online 6 days a week. Live, free. I don't need your damn money. What do I want that for? All right, having a paycheck for 30 years, 40 years. I don't even have a personal bank account. What do I want one of those for? I want to change the damn world. You see, that's how it works. Let's change the world. And you'll pay a little bit of money. That's okay. It's finances, this business, and these employees. Now, here's my problem. I'm 17 and a half years old. I'm driving my Lamborghini to Orange Coast College. Never went to high school. They were wasting my damn time. I got 22,000 payphones by the time I got buying everybody's route. The average payphone is doing $300 a month. 22,000 is 6.6 million a month. I got 19 houses. They told me loan to value problem. It's like these dummies in 2008. Stated income, countrywide, all right, loan to value, 120 loan. These people were just stupid. I mean, it was going to blow up in their face. They all knew that. I knew it too. I transferred my properties to my divisions. Got it so far? No loan to value problem. So let's understand. I didn't know to call it residual income or passive. I don't give a crap. All I wanted was money coming in, auto income. Well, let's see. How would you like if I get you to 5,000 a month? Would that be okay? How about I get you to 10, 100,000? Now, I would like to get you 3 positions before you think about quitting your job. You want to enhance income, and then you want to replace income. That's the way it works. So what do we get to do? When I created this system in 1976, winning the game of business, raise way of life. Simple. What did we do? I wanted to create books for dummies, but that was already taken. So I created the Millionaire's Founders Kit. And this is where I have to tell Tony to knock it off sometimes, because he'll put the word blueprint of success. I own the rights of Blueprint of Success. My TV shows, my products for 30 friggin' years. So when someone steals my shit, no thank you. Come, get your own stuff. Now, I'm going to want you to get your cell phone ready. You got it ready so far? I want you to take a picture in a minute. I'm going to take your corporation, you have one, and I'm going to rebuild it with you and hold your hand and sing Kumbaya. You don't have one, I'll hand you one for free. Free, okay? Then we're going to understand your corporation. If you named it after you, it's called stupid. You name it what it does, that's called double stupid. And if it actually does business, that's triple stupid. Why? If they sue the corp, they sue you. I don't give a damn what anybody says. You're on the officer's list. You're on the bank account. You're the only voice it has. So when they sue you, you're screwed up. That kind of sucks. What do you think? So if a division has a credit card in the corporation, how much would you like? How much would you like? You see, the goal would be to rebuild you, corporation division process. Got it so far? Then we get a project. When you drive down the main street today, I want you to basically, John, look at that Wendy's restaurant and sit there in your car for a minute and go, what the hell's wrong with me? Why don't I own it? You've been looking for opportunity. Hell, you've been driving it by all your life. You drive by it every day. The Wendy's, Jack in the Box, I bought my first one at 19. Storage unit, laundromats, car washes. You got people on TikTok and Google and YouTube talking about these things. Hell, they're my damn clients. So if we want to play, let's play my way. Just like they do today, okay? So what do? Let's understand, 5,000, 10,000 a month. If every division got 10,000 a month, and we had 10 divisions or 9 divisions, is that 100,000 a month? There's your goal. And then from there, if I have a credit card with 100,000, can I get $1 million? There you go. Every division has its own credit file, the way I designed it in 1985-86. So do yourself a favor, take a picture now. Your picture should be very simple. You should laminate when you print it out today in color. You should literally make it your screensaver. Because this is what you've been trying to do your whole life. I'm sorry you blew it. You blew it. You all did. I'm sorry. Okay, I feel, it's like, damn, I've been doing this all my life. What the hell's wrong with you? But again, what did you do? You follow the routine, all right, the job, the paycheck, and everything else, and what do? Boring. Okay? I want boring steady, but I want to go get some money. Now, if I build you up a line of credit like 150s here from Wells Fargo, okay, you are going to write a check to escrow, not me. I don't want your damn money. I'll build you up and away, but you write the check to escrow. That's between, because you're going to be part of the escrow. No one can screw you royally while you're in an escrow. I'm sorry. Your friends and family kind of ripped you off, some of you, huh? Doesn't that suck? So understand, would you like to get a car wash? We're lining this one up for an escrow. Would you like to play yet? It's it's owner absence. We don't have to pay a damn thing. A management company manages it for you. Oh, by the way, you become an investor. Wouldn't that be the way to play the game? How about this one? It's a coin laundry car wash. I wrote the first books on these years ago. Isn't it fun? What do? Oh, we got a Burger King. Oh, goody. There we go. We want one of those? I'd prefer Jack in the Box, but that's okay. What do we? Oh, we're going to buy Ugly. We're going to buy Ugly. Here we are. You see, Ugly makes money. Some of the best laundromats I've ever had are payphones in downtown Los Angeles. Ugly makes money. You know what? People don't want to buy Ugly. I'll buy them all. What do we get to do? We get to play my way. All right, here's another ugly one. Oh my goodness, that's ugly as can be. But it's making money. I like money. You like money? So if all of a sudden I took corporate credit, listen carefully, and I use borrow money to buy the lifetime business, and you get to own it through the division process, and you get $100,000 a month. Oh, by the way, why haven't you done that? I don't understand. What's wrong with you? These don't work or something? You've been doing it wrong all your life. Sorry to say, but I think it's true, in my opinion. I think you should fire yourself. I'm going to say, you're fired. Hire me. Let me do it for you. See, I had a problem in the 80s and 90s. I got so many escrows going, I don't have enough people to help me. See, I need you and your social and your tax IDs. Yeah, I needed to connect the dots. So I took my clients and made them my soldiers. Millions and billions. Oh, fun stuff. Here's the 10 businesses you're going to play with me, if you want. It's auto income. Auto what? Auto what? Income. All right, now I'd like you to join my club called Puppet Master. See, I created a club 40 years ago called the Puppet Master Club. I got so many people rich and famous in it, it's kind of fun. Now, half of them weren't rich and famous before they started. Now they are. Wow. Let's think. If you have a corporation, you're the management company managing all the locations. All right, you never jeopardize the parent company, but you've been the parent company. You've been jeopardizing you. Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, U.S. Bank, they have a parent company. They jeopardize their branch numbers. Every branch has a tax ID. Bankrupt, keep the assets and write it off. Your problem's been you all along. You know, that kind of suck. Okay, we'll play my way for a while. If you want to get to that $100,000 a month, we'll do the work for you. I'll do it all for you. But I'll hold your hand and tell you what needs to be done. Is that okay? Now, let's understand. Linda's great. She was on our webinar last night twice. Linda signed up with me in 1986. She spent $2,000. She put it on a card. See, I created a company in this program called Eagle's Nest. It went worldwide, by the way. All right, I was the founder of that, by the way. You know what? $2,000, that's $26 a month. She took credit to finance her dream and wrote it off on her taxes like you should do too. But now it's called the Blueprint Apartments. Is that okay? Take a picture, and Linda will tell you, all right, I made her $1 million 5 times. I think it's a little bit more, but that's okay. What do? This is a $27 million project for her. You can play. So I believe Shaq's a puppet master, winning the game of business. Okay, no problem. He doesn't make pretzels and pizzas, does he? Mr. Buffett's a puppet master. All right, here you got 1,013 divisions. 1,013. Why? Because I don't like liability. One of my professors a long time ago says, Ray, you're paranoid. You're paranoid. Yes, hell yes. I don't want anybody to take my goodies. I was 8.5 years old. Torrance, shitting people. I mowed yards, sold seeds and clackers all weekend. Sunday, I'm counting my money. I got $52. She grabs it and her eyes went to red. You're paying rent. What 8.5-year-old kid has to pay friggin' rent? She's getting money from the state and federal government. I'm paying rent. What did I do? Solution. Library. All right, savings bonds, I bonds, double E bonds. See, every time there's a problem, find a solution. If not, let me know. I'll create one for you. I guarantee you I can create a solution for almost every problem you bring me. Mr. Steve Jobs said I was the greatest lateral thinker he ever met in his life. Bring me a problem, I'll give you a damn solution. Let's see if we can have some fun, because this is boring as hell to me. I've done this in my sleep so many times, it's ridiculous. You got a choice. Scan it, picture it, now. Scan it, picture now. Simple. See, let's understand. Half of you spent thousands of dollars for a damn corporation. An attorney, CPA, and corporate service. Oh, goody for you. You didn't learn diddly squat. You even paid the damn filing fee. They're free. They're free. All corporations are free in all 50 states. All you pay is $30 to $100 filing fee. That's it. And what did you do? That's about it. Stop it. Take a picture. I want you to send that to everybody you got. Everybody in social media. Everybody gets a free corporation. Everybody's free. Just pay your little filing fee. And then guess what? You invite him to a class with me. I'll pay you up to $1,000. Would you like to make some referral money? It's up to you, but it's your choice. All right. So if we play the right way, countdown's begun. See, the problem we have is a line of credit at the bank. They want a 2-year corporation, 2-year division. You better file it now because you want to count it as next year on the second year. If not, then you blew it. That's up to you. Now, let's understand what happened. 1984, I owned Shakey's Pizzas, 31 flavors, Subways, donut stores, all kinds of stuff. I'm building condos and all kinds of things, houses, and having fun making money. They sent me a letter, Sacramento, California. I now have to pay $800 to $1,000 per corporation. Oh, shit. That's going to cost me $1.2 million per year. I get up to Sacramento and say, hey, can I create a form under the corporation, please? That doesn't pay franchise tax fee? Create a form or modify one, Ray. No problem. You know what happened? This form's been modified 5 times now. You know, all right, that's the goal. Under the corporation, your name's not on it. So let's do this. Let's take your corporation. If you don't have it, I'll hand you one for free. Your division will be 4A. And then one of my corps and divisions will be number 4. You and I will partner together and I'll do all the work. I'll get you there and get you out of your own damn way because you're in your way today anyway. What do? It's simple. We want to take a laundromat, dry cleaner, car wash, or an apartment complex, whatever it might be that we have an escrow, and partner up. But again, what do you have to do? You're going to take money off of a credit line or card, And don't worry, because even cards have what's called courtesy checks. They're right here, courtesy checks. So we can find a way to get the money to get the honey. Got it so far? So if we partner up, what is the goal? We need $5,000 to $10,000 per month per division, per entity. Then we want to multiply it. Got it so far? 9 locations is something, that's $100,000 a month. Is that okay if I get you there too? See, you've been trying your whole life. I'm sorry, I think you blew it. I just think you blew it. Why? Because you get to play with me in the last 49 years, you didn't do that. Now I want you to understand how to play my way. Okay? Now, I want you to join some escrows with me in the near future. Would you like to be an escrow this year? But it's going to be up to you too. See, I got more escrows coming up than I have soldiers. Today, last Friday of this month, period, cutoff. You can partner with me today. I have 2 positions available. That's it. Then I'm sold out. Sold out for the year. Isn't that fun? So I'm going to give you some special pricing if you pay attention. What does this mean? If I coach you in your business, which a lot of people want me to do, about 30%, I'm about $30,000 a year, okay? And I give you $300,000 in credit. I'm going to give you 10 times your money back anyway. Here's a position here. You can partner with me, and every other week we're on the phone, and you go to one of my summits. It's a boot camp for 3 days. Now, I'm sorry, when you go to my summits, you're not going to hear somebody give all their testimonies and all the blah, 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 blah. We're going to have these big events. Wow, let's hear everybody else's story. Who gives a shit? You want to know what someone can do for you. After the 3rd story, it's all the same, blah, 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 blah. Got it? So we're going to do this event because you're going to work. You're going to learn to be a puppet master. If we partner together, it's $23,000. You can make payments if you want, no problem. If you paid today, you discount it. The last 2, right now, if it's done today, it's 10 grand. 10 grand on the last Friday, 10 grand. If you don't do it today, that's okay, you blew it. Just call the office and they'll take you $23,000 in payments too. It's up to you. Now, I'm going to put you in a summit. It's a 3-day event. I want you to learn 1,000 steps, rules, and tools. I created well over 100 books in my life so far. We're going to take the financial series, all right, the blueprint for success, the Millionaire's Founders Kit, the real estate system, 18 books, and we're going to master it to be a puppet master. Write down the date, August 29th, 30th, 31st. So August 29th, 30th, 31st, you're stuck with me for 3 days in this room. I tell you to fly your butt out here in person. Well, that's up to you. Or in line, either way, no problem. What are we going to do? I need you ready for an escrow. And I got to train you to be a puppet master. Got it so far? There's the goal. Here's me. Can you imagine what happens in this world today? All right, 2009, 3.7 billion worth through corporate structure. We took out one of my yachts the night before on July 4th to watch the fireworks with 72 people in my middle yacht. Why not? All right, the next day I can't move. I'm in a coma. My wife's freaking out. She gets me to the hospital. She calls Ron, my district manager. Help, please. He drives a U-Haul truck to the office stealing my books and CDs. She asks Tom, my IT manager. All right, help, please. What is he doing? He's selling my websites and phone numbers to the highest bidder. I got the #1 infomercials in the world, and guess what? I got 50 million people in my database. He sells it to a damn porn site. Never call the phone number on the CD. So what happens when you trust people? What happens? This is the blueprint of success, so Tony, don't use it anymore. You might have to see you again. 1,000 steps, rules, and tools. Okay, no problem. What do? It's the Millionaire's Founders Kit. See, I created a book for every month of the year because I want to create books for dummies. And in 1 year, you have 1,000 steps, rules, and tools. This is your foundation of a $1 million corporation. It's simple. First version was 30 years ago. And they kept saying, Ray, the world's not ready for you. Get ready. Simple. The Millionaire's Founders Kit, the office is $1,000. Okay, there you go. If you bought it through me during a webinar, I give you half price. That's right, half price. If you partner with me, it's free. Now, here's the thing, real estate system. Homestead blocker, UCC1 chattel mortgage, controlling $2.2 billion in real estate. That's why I designed it that way. Financial series, buckets of money, tax balance, become the bank. See, you got 1,000 things to learn, do it again and again and again. Office is $2,000. May I give it away for $9.99? Simple. Now today, listen very carefully. If you partner up with me, it's free. If you buy the Millionaire's Founders Kit for $4.99, those two are free. But it's up to you. Pay attention today. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to go through the whole system to master being a puppet master. You see, how you receive money matters. You versus corporation. We've got to understand how to play the game. Now, if all you want is a 3-day summit, okay, we'll do that. I'm going to charge you $5,000 for the 3 days. I'm going to give you $50,000 in credit. There you go. But again, if you partner with me, it becomes free. Free. I like free. You like free? But it's going to be up to you. What is the ultimate goal? Winning the game of business. My first series since 1976, getting you where to go and learning how to play. If you sell anything during the broadcast, take off 10%. Simple. I like simple. Now, take a picture of Zelle. I love Zelle. Banks bought it, 6 of them, July 6, 2022. So what happens? You can Zelle, there's no 5% on the credit card. I like that. If you need to talk to a specialist, you can at 800-254-9506. But if you use a card, they're going to charge you 5% more. But it's up to you. There you go. Now, what do we get to do? If you need to use a credit card and you want to talk to me personally, email me. It's right there. Now, I have to blueprint you. I have no choice. I don't believe I can help you 100% until I have you on the phone for an hour. You're a partner of life as well. Why? Because here's the problem. Okay? I need to know about your past, present, and future. Did you screw up American Express or Chase? Do you have a bankruptcy or tax problem? I need to know these things. We're going to create your customized blueprint of success for you. And then I'm going to tell you what to do every other week. Let's have fun. Yes, you're not going to think. You're going to do what I tell you to do. Family, corporation, you need 18 divisions minimum. What do? Irrevocable trust. We're going to plan to live. We're going to plan to die. See, the problem is you got a house. Oh, goody. Escrow, close, homestead, trust. Hell, half of you don't even know what a damn homestead is or even a trust. And there's your problem. How old are you again? A car is a division. So the house has to be bought through the trust to protect your assets. So what do? Auto income, cash flow for you per time. A blueprint call with me is $2,000. If you did it while we're online now, it's $9.99. Simple. If you Zelle, you save 10% on that. And if you partner with me, it becomes free. Again, that's what you get to do. What are we going to do from here? Winning the game of business. All right, there's that Zelle again. There's the phone number to the office. You get it, have it signed it to a specialist. All right. Today, in your city, no matter where you're at today, you've watched Bank of America, Chase, U.S. Bank, and Wells Fargo bankrupt locations. They have a branch number. Parent company never got jeopardy because they didn't jeopardize the parent company. They basically let the divisions and the subsidiaries be the ducks and sheep. They bankrupt a branch number, has separate tax ID. They bankrupt the debt and keep the assets and write off on their taxes. You have the right to do the same thing. Unfortunately, you didn't pay attention. So 3 divisions of you. Got it so far? I want you to have 3 chances to try. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you must well be dead. That's how I look at it all the time. So the banks, the grocery stores, the Sam's Club, the Walmart, the Geico's in the cities. So let's understand, our first goal always was one thing. Stop bringing the pain home. I didn't have a family when I was a kid. Okay? This shitty guy named Carl. Joanne was a sweetheart. Yeah, she's good. I got bounced around so many people, it's ridiculous. Mrs. Hope was a she-devil from hell. What do? You have to stop bringing the damn pain home because you're the one screwing it up, nobody else. It went up and down because of you. You jacked up the wrong damn card. That's what you did. So let's play my way for a while. Become a CFO. Look behind that damn curtain every time. Look behind the curtain. Mrs. Hope dropped me off at Redondo Beach Pier every morning at 6:30 in the morning. I was 3.5 the first time she did it till I was 9.5. Understand? So she rolled down her windows, her eyes went red. He says, if you're not here at 5 o'clock, I'll leave you there to die. She was the devil, by the way. So what do? I ran over to the pier. I was hungry. I ate out of a trash can. I stole it off the pier. Man grabs my hand. Ah! I thought he was going to throw me overboard off the pier. All he could say is, boy, all right, take out my trash or I called the police. He said it 3 times. Let's see which one do I pick. I was known as boy till I was 9.5 years old. Clean up the chum bucket, do this and do that. I'm learning what I'm doing, understand? I even went to their mansions on the weekends, shovel horse and cow what. So I want you to look behind that curtain every damn time. Everything you go through, good and bad, is a lesson if you look at the lesson. But again, it's called See It, Believe It, Go Get It. That's what I designed when I was 12 at the Torrance, all right, library. Simple. We play. So I'm going to create your list for you, okay? I'm going to do the list for you. This is your daily, weekly, and your project list. I don't want you to think, because you had your chance, I think you blew it, we're going to do it my way from now on. Is that okay? At least give me 3 to 6 months to a year. I'll get you up to 100,000 a month. Again, what do we do? If I can touch it, I can kick it. I like goodies. You like goodies? Goodies are $1 million Lamborghinis and Ferraris and helicopters and $100 million buildings. Isn't that fun? So I like goodies. Now, one thing that bothers me about these platforms out there, they're going, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. They're not rich. I think they're confusing the world. Their corporations might be rich, but they're not rich. If they were rich, they would have no money because the IRS would take it all. Tax, 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 probate till you're dead. So understand my way. As a little boy to a grown-up, I answer everybody when they ask how I'm doing. Always good. Thank you, Jesus. Always good. See, I got to keep my mind. I got to keep my peace. I got to keep my mindset. Always good. Today, you could have made $1,000 today. Why didn't you bring people here? Let's understand something. Today, if you took and basically took and scanned this, scan right here, the QR code, and you register you, all right, here's your referrals. The system's going to ask you flat out, would you like a Zelle or check or store credit? Tomorrow I start classes at 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, a.m. You have 5 classes tomorrow. Bring everybody you know to do that, and I'll pay you $1,000. $1,000, okay? Because if they buy something, you get 10%. There you go. See, rags to riches, we all have a sad story. Nobody cares as far as I'm concerned. Nobody gave a shit about me, born in a taxi. No one cared I was being used and abused. I got pissed off. I want to go get the solution for the problem. Take a picture. Supply credit turns into cash. If you're jacked up on all your credit today, let's get supply credit up to $51,000 and solve your problem. Problem solution. Got it so far? Now what do we do? If you have a collection item, there's 5 ways to kill a debt. If you didn't file your tax returns, there's irs.gov. You get a form called 656, 433A and B. Get back in the system where you belong. They're in charge. As we play this game, let's understand what do we get to do. I created the 25 to 29% rule while I was training Ken Yarbrough at TOW and Aspirium. Every card fluctuates, every card. But, all right, American Express Gold and Platinums do not fluctuate. So what card should we jack up? The next thing is someone's going to say, you need to get a secure credit card. I watch these 3 people on these platforms out there. You need a Capital One. That's called stupid. Capital One would get you an inquiry. I'm an affiliate, 119 creditors. If I get you, listen carefully, your first credit card, I can do that, no problem. If you don't want me to, you get an Open Sky card. OpenSky.com. There's no inquiry, okay? And so I don't bring my score down. A secured Capital One, that's an inquiry. Your score is going down before you got it to go up. Understand that? So unfortunately, there's a lot of bad information out there today. We're going to get to a 750. You're going to stay it from now on. You're going to learn to play my way. Credit repair, it's a fraud. I know you have these people on Google and TikTok and YouTube going blah, 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 blah. Federal Trade Commission says credit repair is a fraud, and it's against the law. Here's the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Let's understand. Google Section 611. Google it. That's all you got to do. Now, I've had a free ebook for 30 friggin' years. I wrote letters and how to get the sample letters to the creditor and the credit bureau. That's right. How to download that book. That's all you got to do. It's called Winning the Credit Game. It's been out there for 30 years. Don't worry, some of these people on these platforms are using my book and letters anyway. I watch it online. So why don't you do this? Take a picture right now. Right now. I would like you to take that picture and send it to everybody you know. Everybody on Facebook, YouTube, whatever you got. Send it to the whole world before they get ripped off by a credit repair company. There's all you need to know right in those books. Simple. It's free. Now, I'd like you to be part of 750 Analytical. I have a problem. I just popped somebody before I started this, a $20,000 ink card. They have 3 little cards. They're barely getting to 700 score. They're kind of rebuilding them from a 610. It used to suck. This is in 90 days. I got them a $20,000 ink card that will not show up on personal credit under their business. But they're part of Analytical 750. In other words, I want you to scan that. Take a picture now. I want you to register, spend your 25 bucks a month. Experience is going to cost you 30 plus. No, 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 no. And then Credit Karma should be fired because they don't have Experian. And on top of it, there's no phone number to help you. So what are you going to do? Let's understand what I want you to do. All right, when it comes to, all right, Experian and, Chase Bank, personal business, there's no interest up to 22 months. Is that good? To me, it's actually like free money. Is that okay? So if you do it my way, it's going to make sense. There's that barcode again, that scan code. Scan it, register today. I want them to call you every 46 days. Now, plan the problem, please. If you would have had safety credit and all the credit in the corporation, and you had no shit day, week, month, or year, lost your job or emergency, you would not have shitty credit today. That's the problem. Here's chapter 18. Again, not here to be sapient attorney. What do we do? I'm 7.5. I hear this at a poker game because I'm in the corner. Mrs. Helps call me a piece of, you know what? It says may sue or be sued. It's right there. Corporation's illegal what? Supreme Court says so. Okay. It may sue or be sued. So if you have a corporation today, if it gets sued, they sue you. You're the only voice it has. You're on the bank account as well. 17,983 bothered me. I knew something was wrong when I was 9.5. I went to the library for 2 years. Sent away my 10 bucks. I got Helping Hand Industries when I was 9.5, by the way, if you don't know that. That same corp today is $30. I got $100,000 of credit cards in the mail. I got named to the movie Dave. Isn't that fun? Then I got sued in a lawsuit in a blind center. I got named in a damn lawsuit. Why? Because I used the word Braille. They didn't like that. So guess what we had to do? See, we learned our job by doing our job, learning live. Here's your problem. You believe a corporation is going to protect you. When I was training Ken Yarbrough in 87 and more into the 90s, he said, your divisions take too long, right? 3 to 6 months. He wanted to lie when we wrote the book called File Segregation. I didn't want to lie. So understand something. The moment you guarantee a building, credit card, or a car, you pierce your own veil. You can file bankruptcy in the corporation under the Federal Protection Act, no problem. Gone, they come get you. You guaranteed it. See, your problem is a division of you could have guaranteed it versus being you. But you didn't do it that way. You did it your way. I think your way actually sucks. Is that okay? I can tell you the truth. So if I repackage you like Humpty Dumpty, that means we're going to suck at all the silly stuff you were taught wrong and do it right, my way. I tell everybody in this office, the world is wrong, I am right. Because my way works. There's the goal. So now listen carefully. Tomorrow morning, Saturday, okay, morning at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I start through the whole day doing 5 classes live. So live. I've been online or in person for, 49 years, helping people like you. Show up to the class. Why don't you go get 10 or 20 referrals, add it to the system and put them in class. If they buy some, you get 10%. Would that be okay? So there's no more excuses for you making some money. What do? Get some goodies. I like goodies. So we play my way for a while. I'm sorry, but here's what you did. You sit with your friends and family in the kitchen with your spouse and you went, honey, we're going to start a business. We're going to take our credit cards, we're going to jack them up, drop the score, get stuck, can't get any more. We're going to hawk the house. We're going to bring the pain over to you and me, and we're going to be stupid. Well, that's what you did. Why did you jack up the wrong damn card? Why didn't you jack up these suckers? Your score would never dropped. See, I don't understand. I didn't know any better. I hear it all the time. Knock it off. What I'm going to teach you is life-changing. And you're going to say, I wish I'd have known a long time ago. It's about time to get off our assets. Now. That's the goal. We get to play my way. Is that okay? So what? If you want, you and I will work together to be a millionaire maker. That's right, you and I. That's half the fun, isn't it? So let's see what we get to do. Now, here's the problem we've had with clients. Most of you use a P.O. box, all right, or a mailbox, etc. Here's our problem. It's confusing. We have to build credit to your home because you got a utility bill there, but you can do basically build and move. But then I don't want you to use your home address on your officer's list. You see, you already did that, didn't you? So you use your UPS or mailbox, etc. store. Okay, that's like 60, 70 bucks a month. All right, no problem. Then you want to build some credit. How about we build credit and a shared office space has been licensed in the city of Riverside today? In other words, if you want, we can use my address. I'm an affiliate to 119 creditors. I have $62 million in dashboards. My address. all right, for you in your corporate division process, you could play, and we don't have an excuse. You don't have a real building now? Now you do if you want. Take a picture, scan it. It's not free, there's a fee to it. But again, it would be the same fee if you had to pay or shared office space or something like that. So there you go. If you need to, you'll call 800-254-9506. You'll ask for Julia. She's the one that's taking the orders for that as well. What do we do? Now watch. I know there's only 10 credit cards to go get. Only 10. The rest suck. Only 10. Not First Premier, not a Credit One, blah, 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 blah. It's not even on the damn list. But again, we can get that too. That's $100,000 to you. All right, and then we get these cards so they don't fluctuate. We have our safety credit. Corporation gets 1 million of credit, so does every division. Every division. So we can multiply this and get what? Up, up, and away. We can offset tax. By debt offsets taxes, we can get the American dream. If you listen and we take the corporate credit, we're going to buy the lifetime income. The lifetime income is a fourplex apartment complex, a Jack-in-the-Box, a Wendy's, a storage unit, a laundromat, a steady and boring business. So what I've done all my life. Got it so far? Steady and boring. So if we use manageable debt, $100,000 to you, all right, $1 million of credit to the corporation, auto income, then we're going to leverage money. I've been showing millions of people, millionaires and billionaires for 49 years, how to leverage money by reference 3 times 5. That's right, reference 3 times 5. That's just one way to leverage money into more money. But again, you get special pricing with me because you're online with me today. Now let's watch. When I set up this dashboard when it was 1987, I had the chance when I set up the dashboards while I'm training Yarborough, no problem. I can use a SSN or SS4. I can do it for a corporation or a division or for you. What would you like? How many credit files would you like, legitimately, that the IRS hands you a damn tax ID for every division? What do we get to do? We get to play. We get that money starting today. We get to play the game of what? Business. 100,000 of credit, usually 10 grand. The office sold it today for 8,000. Do it online with me, it's 5 grand. It's 5,000 bucks, that's it. And then we're going to build you up and away, and that's the ultimate goal. We're going to get borrow money, it's not taxable. And I'm going to get you the financing you need to do the whole thing in the first place. So that 100,000, there you go. What do we do? How about we basically do 100,000 for corp and for you at the same time? Well, let's just double the number to 10,000, right? How about we take basically 200,000 of credit, 100,000 to you and the corporation today, okay? And literally do it for 7,999, 8 grand for both. We position you up and away, but again, that's up to you. What do we do next? If you sell anything today, take off 10%. So 50,000, maybe that's your budget today, okay? Instead of 5,000, it's $29.99. If you want 20,000 or 25,000 of credit, no problem. Usually it's 2,500 bucks. How about 999 bucks? What's your average kind of want to waste it on a given month? So there you go. If you sell, you save 10%. So we have the ability to hold your hand. Understand, you're stuck with me up to 6 days a week until we're done. But guess what's going to happen after that? You're going to want me to coach you the rest of your life. I've been doing that for over 50 million people. Kind of fun, huh? So you're going to get stuck with me for life. I like that. So here we have basically Zelle. We have the ability to call the office at 800-254-9506. Zelle, there's no 5%. All right, card, 5%. That's how it works. All right. The Reynolds University was set up in 2001. It's 2001, basically simple. One technology drive, Irvine Spectrum. My goal was to train and teach everybody in the world. Let's hold their hand, tell everybody the truth, and get them to understand and follow through. And that's the goal for you if you want to call that office right away. All right, I like goodies. Goodies. See, for me, I had a problem in the 80s and 90s, the loan-to-value problem. But I did the division process, there's no problem at all. So the ultimate goes very simple. So what do? Today, we're going to analyze a bunch of you. That's good. It takes 90 working days, literally, that's all it takes to get to a 750 score. 90 working days. There's the ultimate goal. And I'll be the one telling you about your credit. Simple. I've been analyzing, literally, all right, everybody, over 50 million people for the last 49 years, personally with them. So my team will help you, but then you're stuck with me. So what do? Today, this is live, and tomorrow you can watch it again and again. That's up to you. All classes tomorrow live with me. Live. So let's understand. I believe you're going to screw up, and I don't want you to. So I'm going to pre-warn you. All right, that means do not apply for credit during the program, all right, because you crash your rapid rescore and kill the history, and don't jack up your cards. If you did, that's a violation. There's two things. I don't want to charge you another fee to reload your system. But if you screw up, would you please own your own screw up? I had 12 turds online putting me down last year. Every one of them lies. I had to sue them for $100 million each. I don't like liars. I'll help anybody, even the devil, who shows up today. Okay, it's very simple. But if you jack up a card, you go and apply for credit, and you crash your rapid rescore, you're paying a fee, or I got to close your case. Do not blame me. Own your own screw up. Got it so far? We have, oh shit days. July 4th, 2009. Didn't matter, I'm worth, through corporate structure, $3.7 billion. Okay, we take out one of my yachts, the middle yacht, 72 people, no problem. What do? I'm in a coma. I can hear my wife being tricked by my CPA. All right, power of attorney, POA. Sucks. I hear the word nurse ask my wife if I'm a donor. Lucky they didn't look at my driver's license and see the pink dot on it. Okay, simple. What do we get to do? From there, I was given a choice, stay in peace or go back. My wife's falling apart. I said, go back. The moment that happened, that machine was flatlined because I died at 5:41, July 5th. And the machine went what? Beep, 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 beep. I wish I could have went boo to the nurse. She dropped her clipboard. He's alive! Yeah, I'm not dead yet. So understand, we all have sad stories. We all have them. 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old, living with a lot of shitty people. I've been shot 3 times. I've been knifed 6 times. So I have no excuses, but neither do you. Got it so far? Now, I want you to do some stuff. I want to repackage your whole life, and I need you to pay attention. Write down driver's license, registration, insurance. Driver's license, car registration, and insurance. I want you to do it today, now. See, your problem when you get in a bumpity bump of all these bloodsucker attorneys out there, what do? You hand a stranger where you live. That's called stupid. And you're not stupid. All right, the police officer. Every driver's license should be a P.O. box like mine is, always. Always. Why would I tell some stranger where I live? It's none of their damn business. See, the problem is you got to protect your privacy. That's why we have a Privacy Act. Got it so far? So I want you to take your driver's license, insurance, and registration. I'd like it to be a P.O. box. Or make it my address in California if you do shared office space. I don't want you to give your home. Because what's going to happen when you leave it alone, they're going to come rob you to do. And that's today. Look at this. White man can't jump. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. That light is 13 damn feet. Simple. Now, maybe I can kick so high because I met this man 3 times. I didn't know it was my grandfather. Isn't that amazing? You meet some guy 3 times and assume it was grandpa? Richard Bishop won the Olympics in 1932 in gymnastics in Los Angeles. They called him Coach Bishop, Roosevelt High. They made a movie after him, too. I think he looks like Al Capone. Hi, Grandpa. He didn't give a shit about me either. So that's the problem. Plan the problem. Got it? Because you're going to get your assets kicked. We're going to analyze you. Today, we're going to do a rapid rescore. Today, we're going to block all your crap. You're going to basically spend $1,500. That's what you're going to spend. I'm going to get you real big boy girl cards, $5,000 to $10,000. Not the little shitty ones most of you have today. Then I'm going to do a rapid rescore. All right, our paralegals are going to dispute all the crap for 9 months for free because it's fun. From there, we're going to charge you $1,500. If you do it while you're online with me now, all right, we save $500. It's $9.99. Then I got to make you a CFO. Got it so far? Chief Financial Officer. That's the ultimate goal. So $9.99 if you basically Zelle or call right away. Zelle save 10%. See, we got to get to the point. We become CFO, Chief Financial Officer. All right, understand. You got a corporation? Fantastic. I don't think you have $1 million of credit yet. Why not? What's wrong with you? These don't work or something? 1 corporation and 9 divisions. 1 corporation, 9 divisions. Here's 12 million. You want to play yet? We get to play the game and win. That's how I designed it in 1976. Your corp today, I'll give you $25,000 in credit. I'll charge you $2,500. 10 times your investment. I will analyze you, add history, real history, not this trade line crap, which is against the law. And what I'm going to do is very simple. I'm going to start popping credit right away. Got it so far? What is our ultimate goal? You've got to get to class, not fall in your what, and learn to play the game, learn how to win. That's what I'm going to do. Today, that's $19.99 to you. And that's $25,000 of credit. You're stuck with me. All right? There's your Zelle. What do? Call the office, 800-254-9506. Use a card, 5% more. That's what the bank charges us. So what do? This is what bothers me about all these platforms, and it's okay. All right, I've been the number one consultant worldwide for personal business credit for 49 years anyway. Huh? You want to be a millionaire? They're all saying, rich. Stop, please. You're not rich. You're confusing the world and the next generation. Your corporations are rich. You're a puppet master. Act like a puppet master and tell them the truth. You want to be rich or a millionaire? Hell no. You want to be a millionaire corporation? Oh, yeah. What do? One corporation, 9 divisions. Why do I want 9 divisions? Because one card, 100,000 times 9 is $1 million. See, your problem is you screwed up all a long time ago. We're going to do it my way from now on. Division process. Buckets of money. I had a problem in basically late 80s. I got $53 million of credit and they're shrinking my limits. What do? Library time. Library. I found out under C-191D I could loan out money privately from a corporation. Okay. I created my first matrix of 4.6 million. That got me $190,000 a month. They didn't shrink my limits. It grew the limits. The notes behind that were $1.1 billion, by the way. Then my next matrix was 16 million. The next one after that was 32 million. See, I think leveraging money can be fun, but there's many ways to do that too. We get to play it my way for a while. Now, when I created the Visa Bucks card in the 70s and 80s for kids to go around the world because they didn't use mom and dad's card, all right, it was good for a while. Now, I'd like you to do a division for your son or daughter of your corporation. Your corporation division for son or daughter. I want them to start learning what they need to know. Then I want them to turn it into a corporation when they're 18 and above. Now, maybe this is for your grandkids. Maybe it's your grandson or granddaughter. Shouldn't we train them to do it right? See, the problem is I don't like probate. This will circumvent probate for you too. Division process, 2,000 of history, starts a credit file with me on my dashboard since I set it in 87. I don't want to get tax ID for division until after I daisy chain the credit. So understand what this means today. Today, each division is $1,000. You get 3, $19.99 with $10,000 of credit. 3 with no credit, $9.99. 9 or 12. What I'm going to do today is double your numbers for you. What does this mean? While you're online, this is simple. It's the last Friday of the month. If you do 9 divisions today, not tomorrow, not next week, okay, it's like $99 each. It's $999. All right, now why do I want more divisions? I want more credit files. I want more locations. I want more money to get the honey. So as long as you have no intent to do fraud. 9 divisions, 18, all right, 36 or 72. You want to do an apartment complex, you're going to need 112, 117 divisions, by the way. But you understand how to play the game to win. So again, today, take that picture. It's a Zelle. If you don't want to have to pay that 5%, and what do you get to do? You save 10% on the Zelle. If you need subdivisions, here's the price on those as well. So understand what you can do today on the last Friday of the month. And if you don't do it today, I'm going to say you blew it. It's up to you as well. If you need 100 divisions, the extra discount is $4,000. That's what you get for 10 minutes. So there's your Zelle. There's the phone number. Call the office. Use a card, 5% more. That's what I told you up front. What's a corporation again? Legal person, may sue or be sued. Okay. See, goodies. My problem in these 70s and 80s and 90s, they kept saying loan to value problem. I put them in my divisions. I had no problem at all. See, that's how we played the game to win. Every time there was a problem, I created a solution. Give me your problem, I guarantee I'll give you a solution. God gave me a weird brain. It's kind of fun. We get to play my way for a while because I think your way sucks. Sorry they say that out loud. Here's our problem. When we analyze you, okay, and we see a Capital One credit card, Capital One, it doesn't tell us if it's a platinum, all right, Quicksilver 1, Venture 1, or Venture X. I need you to call your specialist today on Monday, all right, and I want you to understand we have a meeting every morning called Setting the Tone. So you'll probably call after 10 Pacific time, a.m. in the morning. I need you to tell us what type of cards they are. Got it so far? Now, if you ever screwed up American Express or Chase, they don't forgive you. The only way around that is the division of you. Division of you. Simple. You get another chance. Just don't have any intent to do fraud. Now, a rapid refresh. Let's go back 45 years ago. We had two problems in the 70s, no problem. Here it was gifted money. That solved that problem because people use credit to down payment. Next thing is a rapid score and rapid refresh and an escrow. I'm the guy that did it. I created all that stuff because I'm training Yarborough and working with Harold Stokes, having fun. So a rapid can block your shit, push the score up, away, more green lights. Is that okay? So every rapid, if you do it my way, and you do what you're told, is that okay? You get a 750 plus. And then you learn to use the right cards versus the wrong damn cards, and they don't fluctuate. You screwed up you. Why? I didn't know any better, Ray. If you need an expedited rapid, it gives you 100 plus points in 45 working days, it's $1,000. There you go. But it's up to you again. What do? We get to play the game to win. Here's your Zell. There's the office phone number one more time. See, I want you to understand you have a chance for a guy that's created 60 billion of credit to millions and millions of clients, even myself too, for 49 years. You won't find anybody out there for 49 years holding your hand 6 days a week, teaching what I teach in the first place. They don't know diddly squat when it comes to this, sorry to say, but it's true. Plus, I have 11 classes in rotation. Today, I'm going to tell you the truth. All right? Don't get mad at me if it's the truth. If you're in a program right now and you want more credit, like 10,000 more, you Zell 9989. $1,000, you get 10 grand, 10 times your money. We're going to hand you a corporate, you don't have one, give you a tax ID, and put you in a class you don't fall in your what? Simple. Corporations and division process. What's a corporation again? It's right there, chapter 18. I'm not here to be CPA attorney, but it says legal person, does it not? What do? Scan it. Today, I want everyone you to listen right away, okay? A corporation in California is $30 for nonprofit and $100 for a profit corporation. Scan it, send that to everybody you know, everybody. The whole world should get free articles. I got 2 attorneys that gave me crap for years online, putting me down, saying I was blah, 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 blah. Because they sell corps for $5,000. They don't do diddly squat. I just think they rip off people. They don't like the fact that I give them for free. Scan it, get your articles for free. Simple, pay your filing fee. What do we get to do? Time's running out. We get to play. What do we look at? We look at supply credit, turn it into cash in case we need to reduce some debt. Now, for one of you, you're asking a question about a shelf corp from last year. Listen carefully. I have one corporation from last year, 2024, with 3 divisions on it. That means the corporation and the divisions are over on its second year. I have one left. I have one nonprofit left. That's it. We did an inventory. Now, if you're military, thank you for your service. I got my access code because I got sucked into a government program as a kid. And I didn't go to high school. I was over at Orange Coast College in this government BS program. Now, if you got someone in your family who served, that's great. I want you to get your access code. I want you to call Navy. I want you to call Navy, all right? And I want you to set up an account, a personal account for you personally. They'll charge you $15, get a debit card overnight, okay? A client the other day applied for the Navy and got a $500 card. Another client, I got him $30,000. They went, I can do my own now, Ray. And the next card's $500. My dashboards help you. If you're lined up, 99% of you will get Navy up to $50,000 line of credit and cards up to $80,000, even if you have shitty credit. But if you're not lined up, good luck, because it works every time my way. But again, Torrance here, 550 scores jacked up on everything, still got 20,000. See, you got to balance your debt, because that's called winning the game of business. Got it so far? What do? I set up the dashboard that triggers the report for Experian, Treasury and fact under cash credit, under tax ID. Isn't that fun? This is number 6195. We try to never give your name. We give you a case file. So here's a nice person. All right, they have what's called a rebuilt, and it's a wrapping. See, credit repair is a fraud. I will never say repair. It's not broken. So it's a rebuilt. It's a rapid 5,000 in credit. David is the specialist. Okay, they're at 569. A little under 600. On most of them. There's no inquiry. That's good. No inquiry. Now we have some collection crap. Okay, no problem. Capital One, you screwed up. Okay. The state here, we screwed up that too. Okay. You had bankruptcy. Now here's my problem. Okay. All right, and not here to be an attorney, but bankruptcy is under the Federal Protection Act. Federal Protection Act. When you file bankruptcy, there's this, statewide company that feeds the credit bureaus. Credit bureaus don't verify, things at court. You could have sealed your record so it didn't show up. Why didn't you do that? It's the Federal Protection Act. Why didn't you seal your record? Well, now tell me, Ray. Did you do your research? No. Bankruptcy is the worst thing you could ever do. You did a 7 twice. Wow. Even a year ago. Okay, let's get around that. A rapid will help you do that, by the way. Let's build you up and away. Now, here's the thing. We have this credit union at $5,000. There's only 2 things in a revolving account you can do is pay it down or increase the limit. If we position correctly, they can increase that limit of $5,000 to open up the gap. But we should go get some credit because what do we get to do? We're almost at the 600s. Give me $649. I'll get you American Express Gold or Platinum cards if you never screwed them up. That'll be a question we ask you. Did you ever screw up American Express or Chase? We'll need to know. It's right there on the bottom. That's the ultimate goal. Now, this is 6207. Okay, there's an inquiry. What happened? So you signed up on 6/20. 7 days later, you did an inquiry. A, that's a violation, and B, hopefully you didn't crash a rapid rescore. It's a rebuilt, all right, and a rapid with $1,000. Brandy, or floor supervisor, is your specialist. See, there's one problem with these clients here. They should be going and asking for $100,000 in credit. All right, not $5,000 or $1,000. Okay, come on. Every one of you know you've screwed up 50 times in your life about your credit, up and down, up and down. We get 100,000 and we do rules and tools. We're never getting shitty credit again if you follow through. Now you have collection accounts. Okay, there you go, 3 of them. Okay, let's see. They're not too heavy, big ones. At least they're not too big. So we'll see if we can get them to charge it off. What do we have? Okay, here we have the Bank of Missouri. Oh, wow. All right, let's increase the limit. First Financial. Here's Capital One. Listen carefully, please. That Capital One $300 card right there, it could be secured or unsecured. Hopefully it's unsecured. You want to balance on it. We can increase the limit to that as well. If we balance this right now, okay, this is 6207. All right, literally, I can get you over 100 points in the next 45 days, get American Express, so you haven't screwed them up, and balance the score to get you past all this crap. But again, I don't do a $100,000 card like American Express unless you get 100,000 credit. Okay, we're going to give you $1,000. I can do that in my sleep. So what do we do? All right, any problem American Express or Chase? Let us know. Here's 6202. Okay, here we have M&T Bank, late payment. See, lates kill your credit. Okay, you have Suncoast. Okay, so let's think maybe that's a mortgage or something. We need to know what it is, to be honest with you. It's a rebuilt 5,000 of credit. Okay, Priscilla's your specialist. Priscilla, a week ago, decided to stay home and take care of her 2 kids. So right now she's at home taking care of kids. She wanted to spend time with them, all right, because her husband said, hey, honey, you can stay home now. Solved a lot of problems for her. That's good. Okay, what do we get to do? So again, you've been reassigned to somebody else to talk to Brandy, the floor supervisor. She'll explain that to you as well. What do we do? Well, we have a Capital One, or excuse me, a Credit One. On the Credit One dashboard, you can go under offers, and they can increase that limit to get rid of the 88%. Pay it down, all right, increase the limit. That's what you get. Any problem, American Express or Chase? Here's 6166. There's no inquiries. Please keep it that way. You're a rebuild and a rapid and 10,000 in credit. See, let's watch. 667, 682, 661. If this person was getting $100,000 of credit, I'd go after an Amex card now. Help them reduce their debt. What do we have? Look at this, 84%. Oh, they have American Express right there. How about I get you gold and platinum cards that don't fluctuate? Why don't you upgrade today? Oh, you have Symphony for $12,000. Wow. Is it Care Credit for the dogs or the teeth for you? See, there's a silly thing. And you have PayPal. And then you have a Credit One, a Capital One. See, we dissect the credit. The only good card you have is a Capital One, only $300, and American Express. The rest is just what? Crap credit. Because you have American Express there with no percentage on it, that means it doesn't fluctuate. That'll be a gold or a platinum card. See, we need to know these things. So you're going to reconversation with our specialists and us and make sure we have good notes. Got it so far? I want you to upgrade today for $100,000 of credit. 6203. Okay? There's no inquiries. That's good. But here we have this basically what? KNXVT. All right? $1,000. It's a little crappy thing for $1,000. If they will not basically push it off and charge it off, you might have to offer them a couple of bucks down the road. You had a chapter 7 and a 13. See, what happened to this person, they filed a 13. They could not qualify, so the trustee said, we're going to convert you to a 7. That's why you see 2021 and then 2022. Okay, but again, I could have prevented you from bankruptcy in the first place. Chris is your specialist. All right, you get $25,000 in credit rebuilt. Let's go for 100, please. That would make more sense. Again, we have Mission Lane. Wow. Mission Lane's not the greatest card, but it's a card. What do? Let's get it down to 29%. You have a credit union, 3,000. Let's use some balance on that. Let's take the balance on that credit union that's 0 and pay it on the other card. Let's play the up and down show a little bit. And let's push these scores to 720. Then we go pop a couple 100,000 for you. But again, you need to upgrade today. That's all you need to do. That's 6203. Here's 6031. Look at all that collection agency crap. Let's see, who did you not screw up? B of A, you screwed them up. When it came back to them. Okay, no problem. Anything for Chase or American Express? Don't see it. Okay. So all we have is no inquiries. Keep it that way, please. I can build you. The score is going up and away right now. Let's go around the crap. Let's reduce the debt that's right there, and let's build you up and away to 750. That's all we need to do, by the way. Any problem American Express or Chase need to know. Here's 6185. There's no inquiries. Please keep it that way. So you have this, National Chrysler thing. It's $2,500. See if we can push it off, charge it off, or negotiate something in the future. Let's kill the debt. Now, you have Ford Motor. Wow. 49%. You got a car. It's at 49%. But why is it showing debt to ratio? I want to know more about that car, what it's tied to. What do? Simple. Let's go get you 4 cards, right? Oh, I'm sorry, you're only getting $5,000. Wow. That's one damn card. Then we're done. One card and we're done. Wow. You should get 100,000. I'll get you 4 cards right away. Build you up and away, but that's what you need to do. That's 6185, by the way. Now, here's 6173. So understand, I've been analyzing people's credit for 49 years, telling me exactly what they need to do. If they do it, they get to 750 score. Then they'll learn not to jack these suckers up, and they'll get these cards that don't fluctuate. What do we get to maintain? 750 the rest of our lives, never bringing the pain home. So what do we have? All this collection crap. Look at it hit all, June and April. In May, ay. All right. Any problem, American Express or Chase? Here, now listen carefully. You have Capital One. Every one of you listen, you go in your Capital One, you log in like you're going to pay a payment. And then all of a sudden it opens this gateway, and the next page says, I want. Click I want. Opens another page on the bottom on the left-hand side. Second to the bottom, increase your limits. Change your projections, do it every 45 days. See, that Capital One today, I could probably increase it to 6,000 or 7,000. And 74%, it would bring it down to 29. All right, then you have a Citibank. Okay, you have Credit One. Wow. See, we could balance all this today. Any problem, American Express or Chase, you're getting 10,000. By the way, you need 100,000. That's what you should be going after today. And do you have a corporation? If not, we'll hand you one for free. 100,000 for that too. That is 6173. Here's 6066. George again, he's your specialist. It says no bonus credit there. I don't know why. Maybe you just did a payment situation. You're at 535, 604, 618. Okay. Going up a little bit, not much. Inquiries, but you just signed up anyway. Genesis credit, $29,000. Was that a credit card or what was it? Let us know more. Now we have no revolving credit. I'm going to get you credit even though you have no revolving at all. Then we have to give you 3 cards. These are called builder cards. Then we get you big boy girl cards, okay? But again, it's a rebuild. It looks like we don't give you any credit at all. If you're getting no credit, upgrade today to at least 25,000 plus, okay? From there's 6,200. We have what? No inquiries. Good. That's good. And we have collections, 11,000, 5,000, 649. Okay. Well, let's go around all of that with a rapid rescore and build you up and away and get to a 700 score. Let's go back around. If we have to negotiate a debt or two, you can't. Your Discover is 140%. Wow. Lucky it's only a $1,000 card. You can increase the limit or pay it down. Could you imagine? This person's playing the up and down show. They need 100,000 credit. Okay, no more inquiries. Good, keep it that way. And we take that Discover, you increase the limit or get another card and balance the debt. And we build you 4 more cards. See, you're jacking up. This person has screwed up 6 times so far. They're going to do 6 more times. Every one of you will screw up again and again because you don't learn to balance your debt. And you don't learn what card to use and what card not to use. So let's understand today. $9.99, let's increase you to $10,000 or credit more. Corporation tax ID free. There you go. Go to the classes. Stick with me. What do we get to do? Play the game and win. What happens? You're going to call your specialist today or Monday after 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Why? Because we have a meeting at 7:30 every day called Setting the Tone. Everybody sits with me for at least an hour or so. 800-254-9506. What do we get to do? We have to work together. You understand this? Well, what did you do? You hired some credit repair flaky company. Sorry to say you did. They didn't do diddly squat. You hired the CPA attorney. You did all these things. You think by paying somebody to do all the work for you, you didn't get nothing. You got ripped off. With me, you're stuck with me up to 6 days a week. 6204. Okay, we have inquiries. You got a Mercedes-Benz. Oh, goody for you. Why would you do it? You don't need it. Okay, now let's look at this. 626, you signed up at 715. Okay, so you did it before you met me. That Mercedes should have been bought through a division, no inquiry. All right, the American Express, it has an inquiry here because you got a blue card. Why would you go for blue? They fluctuate at every step of the way on you. But again, because you're lacking knowledge. Okay. Here we have Chase. Well, you have Chase cards. So we need to know what they are. It's probably a Sapphire. All right. It's probably a Freedom. That's good. It's not business because it wouldn't show up on personal file. Navy. Thank God you got Navy. Oh, yeah. Any of you have Navy, understand. If you let me line it up, it's $50,000 on a loan usually and about $80,000 credit cards. So far you have $12,006. But understand, let's position this right. Here's a person that I could get them over $500,000 of credit in the next 6 months. And they get them to million to billion if they want to. They're in an MIM. See MIM in there? It's millionaire in the making. $50,000 in credit, Georgia specialist. See, that needs to be raised to $150,000 more. $100,000 of personal, and basically up to a corporation up to $1 million of credit. That's the goal. See, if we balance this, I can push you up and away. 770 across the board in 90 days. But I tell you to upgrade today, but it's up to you. Any problem, American Express or Chase? Well, Chase is right there. Amex, I don't know. Let us know. We need to know that too. Here's 6208. Okay, we have no inquiries. Good. Now, you're late on some things. Please don't be late. It kills your credit. It does. Here's what happens on TikTok, Google, and YouTube. If you got late, we'll just dispute it. The creditor's going to close it because you lied. You're not late. You were late. Well, I didn't do the inquiry. It's not mine. Then the account's not yours. They close the account too. All these lies out there. Credit repair has to be a liar versus validation verification. Understand, you can rebuild. You don't need to lie. But again, if you want to live with a lie, then you do with a lie. What do we do? Oh, everything's jacked up. Congratulations. Luckily, they're not big cards anyway. Kohl's $300 card, 115%. We could open the gaps on all those capital ones. Okay, open the gaps across the board, build you up and away. This is going to take 6 months to get through that crap because you're late, and on top of that, you're jacked up. 6 months later, this is going to be 750 plus. But again, it's going to be up to you. Right now, you just rebuilt, which means you get no credit at all. Okay, well, maybe that's what you want. 4211, okay, you signed up. All right, we have no inquiries. Keep it that way. Oh, this is crazy. I tell you, you get an Open Sky card, no, $200 on a card, no inquiry. Your Open Sky, you're late. That's your own damn money. Let's see this out, okay? Here we have Open Sky. Okay, it's $200, you put $200 on a card, okay? And you're late on your own damn card. That makes no sense. All right, Credit One Bank, what do? Increase the limit. Capital One, you could do the same. See, all this right now, when the next 90 days could be increased limits and be basically on that 29%. You're late on an Open Sky, stop it. Come on, it's ridiculous you're late because it's a couple bucks. Sell Uber, drive Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, have a garage sale. Sell something. I had to. Never be late, especially on Open Sky. Get it corrected. Now watch. You don't need Open Sky because you have 3 other accounts. So I'd like you to get it caught up and close it. I'd like you to call, Open Sky and say, I'd like to get my money back or close it out. And I just don't have any negative to them, okay? Here's 6206. No problem. George again, specialist. George is a good guy anyway. A lot of them are his today. Built 5,000. Well, 5,000 to me is not enough, but that's up to you. It's only one card. What do? We have, oh my goodness, you screwed up Open Sky. How would you do that? Showing damn money. That was your $200 in the Open Sky. If you had $200 and you owed $159, you could have said, "Can you get the next $45, $49? Give it back to me, or $41." Okay. So here's the mess. What do? I'm looking for American Express or Chase. Okay. I'd be calling Open Sky today, and if I had $200 on that card, can I get my what? $41 back. I'd get out of collections that way. But again, here we have Bank of our Consumer, $48,000. What the hell was that, a car? Now, if it's a car, understand, house and car do not make your score go up and down at all. They sit there doing nothing until you screw them up. And then the creditor is going to get you a 1099-C with the IRS. Now you have a tax problem. So here we have these credits, it's all lates. So here we have some problems. Oh, we have Chime, wow. Chime and Kick came out of my boot camp in 2008, by the way. So did Speedy Cash, DoubleDrug.com, Title Max. Who do you think trained all these people? Donald Duck? So here you got Chime. You don't need Chime, by the way, but that's okay. You're late on these other things. We need to understand more about your credit. You have to rebuild this, and you should be going after 50,000, not 5. Up to you. That is 6206. Okay? Again, did you ever mess up Chase or American Express? We need to know that too. Here's 6214. All right, there's no inquiries. Please keep it that way. Okay, my worst score during pandemic was a 240. He just came out of prison. He has an 810 now. You have no revolving credit. So this means flat out, we got to go get you some cards. What do we get to do? You're only getting what? 5,000. Oh my goodness. Chris, your specialist. This person needs 8 damn credit cards up to 100,000 and hopefully get into a corporation, get auto income. But it's up to them again. Any problem, Express or Chase, we need to know. 5372, no inquiries. That's good. Here we have all these collection crap. Now, I'd like you to download a copy of the Debt Collections Practices Act for free. I've been giving that out for free for years too. So the ability to get a copy of that and understand. And if you don't find it today, just call the office. They'll give you a free link to go get that too. No revolving. We got to build you up and away. So what do we get to do? It's only a $500 credit card. It's a bonus to reimburse you. I'd increase that to at least 10,000 plus, but it's up to you. All right. This is 6212. No inquiries. That's good. We have 3 things in collection. Let's go around them with a rapid rescore. Let's build you up. And let's get this debt to ratio here down because this is a mess. You have some zeros, so you can play Peter to pay Paul, make Mary happy. All right, for instance, here we have this credit here. You have Kick. Oh, goody. If any of that's your money, get your money back. All your cards are crap. Sorry. I mean, when you have a $1,000 credit card, it's crap. That's all it is. I mean, these are low limits. That's what makes it crap. They need to be $5,000 to $10,000. It's easier to balance a score of 29% that way. 500 cards, almost impossible. 6212. Now here's 6210. No inquiry, please keep it that way. Here we have collection crap, got to go around that too. Build it up and away. It's a rebuild. No bonus credit, why not? So here we have, all right, Nebraska, or say, all right, $2,500. See, if we balance this correctly at the Capital One, we can increase the what? Limit? That'd be kind of fun. Let's go around this. Let's take the 2 cards you have. Let's get the 3rd card. And let's balance that to push you to 750. Is that okay? And then let's get the American Express Gold or Platinums because they don't fluctuate. Hopefully you've never screwed them up before. What do? Here's 5638. You see that? You don't realize the arrow is the up and down show. That's like a rubber band. Up and down, up and down. That's what happens with most people. Their lack of knowledge. Here we have 2 inquiries. All right, you got 2 collection accounts too. Let's go around that. Over here we have 3 inquiries, no problem. Here we have none, all right. See, every creditor is a little different, who they pull, who they do not. So here, all your cards, they suck. A $300 crap card from Avant, Capital One, that $200 is probably secured anyway. And we have Discover, wow, $500. I'm sorry, this is all, I mean, listen to them. This person, I got a 700 score, look at me. Inquiries, collections, and you have 700 score because we were pushing up with rapid rescore. At least you're going after 10,000, 100,000 of credit, and you're $1 million in the making. But what do you have? Here we have no credit. It sucks. I got a position to get some big boy girl cards, okay? Does that make more sense? I believe this is the one I just got a $20,000 card for a couple hours ago. So let's play my way and let's get some real good cards. Here's 60-65. There's no inquiries. Good, keep it that way. You see the arrows going up, up, and away. These people are all part of Analytical 750. I need to look at Experian. I can't stand Credit Karma. There's no fund to help you, and then you never see Experian and Credit Karma. I need all three reports. They're doing a half-assed job. If we balance this correctly, what do we get to do? Here's Chase. Okay, what type of Chase cards are? I need to know this, so we get to play the game to win. Is that okay? All right, I just got this person a $20,000 ink card. Ink didn't show up on personal file. Let's build all the corporate credit, didn't show up in file, so it never hurts us again, and get gold and platinum card too. You could have made $1,000 today. Why don't you load your brain today and understand something? Make a list of all the people in your cell phone. All right, send them an invitation to go to the workshops tomorrow, start at 7 o'clock in the morning with me. Why? Today you register them by scanning this, very simple. Add your referrals right there. It'll ask, would you like to be paid by Zelle? Or would you like a check? Or would you like to store credit? Simple. You see, you can make $1,000 tomorrow. I'll Zelle you tomorrow if you want. So we get to play. Shared office space. Mailbox, etc. Yes, that makes sense. Or UPS for officers list, everything else. But now I want you to understand, we just started this again. This is shared office space with me. We get to line up my dashboards for you. If you don't have a real business address. Again, you don't have to use UPS store anymore. So shared office space, mail forwarding, registered agent, all kinds of fun stuff. Take a picture, scan it later today. You need some questions answered, you call 800-254-9506. You ask for, all right, Julia, that's all you have to do. Simple. So understand, you have only 10 credit cards that are worth the darn. Only 10. I think the rest suck. From there, we're going to get golds and platinum cards. Then we're going to turn that into $1 million of credit. That's what I've done for 49 years for over 33 million millionaire clients so far. That's 100,000. Corporation, $1 million credit we should go get, and $1 million per division process. Divisions get to multiply credit up to millions and millions of dollars, and always get the funding you needed all along. Got it so far? So if you Zelle $9.99 today, we can upgrade your package another $10,000 of credit. Corporation, tax ID if you don't have one, we'll give it to you for free. And you get to go to the classes and you're stuck with me some more. But that's up to you as well. We get to play. What's a corporation again? It's right there. It's a legal person. May sue or be sued. Isn't that okay? Now, I want you to take a picture of this, and I want you to send it to everybody you know today. Everybody. I want you to understand flat out that they can all get articles of corporation for free. They pay a little filing fee. It's about $30 to $100. All right? Most people didn't learn diddly squat. The ultimate goal. Time's running out, by the way. So if you need to reduce debt like some of these people need to do, take a picture. Supply credit under corporation turns into cash. About $51,000, by the way. Reduce your debt. What do we do? I set up the dashboards in 87. Tax ID, credit reports, cash reports right away. That's what we get to do. You're going to call the office today, or you're going to call the office on Monday after 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We have a meeting every morning called Setting the Tone. And that's what I do with the whole company every morning at 7:30. All right, it's kind of fun. So what do we get to do? Show you exactly what we do step by step. The goal for me is to repackage you. Repackage you like Humpty Dumpty. That's what I've done all my life, helping people like you. What do? Rebuild you. All right, let's think today. What's our next step? If you want, tomorrow, classes again in the morning. Since you're here today, I'm going to give you all the classes, even the paid ones. Tomorrow I have a nonprofit class. You see, I do 11 classes in rotation, from trust to nonprofit to buy a car, all right, stock kit, leveraging money, set up credit reports, all right, all kinds of fun stuff as well. And I've been doing this for 49 years, by the way. I'm the only one that seems to do these classes on planet Earth, by the way. So what do we get to do? I don't want you to have a corporation with what? Zero. I don't want you to be a millionaire. I want your corporation to have 9 divisions. And we're going to daisy chain the credit, all right, from every file to every division. I want you to have $1 million of credit. That's the ultimate goal. So let's play my way for a while. Is that okay? What happens? A division is going to be an entity under the corporation for you or a corporation. It's a legal entity, and that's what it is, with a tax ID when we daisy chain credit. So my dashboard will set them up for you. Usually they're $1,000 each. You can take a picture right now. Today being the last Friday of the month, you're getting an opportunity if you did it today. This will give you 9 divisions, like $99 each for $9.99 if it is a Zelle. And if you Zelle, you save 10% on the Zelle. If you need to call the office, no problem. They'll help you as well. 9-18-36-72. That's the ultimate goal. Again, Zelle gives you a 10% discount. If you use a card, they got to charge you 5% more. That's how it works. If you need subdivisions, look at the price for subdivisions as well. See, the way I designed this in 85, 86 is every division gets to have 3 subdivisions. Every sub gets 2 more, then 1 more. What does that do? That's an apartment complex. That's a fourplex. We're trying to separate liability from the tenants because we don't know which ones will slip, fall, and sue us and screw us up. We have to protect our assets. If you need 100 divisions today, it's $4,000, 100 of them. It's a giveaway. Why? Because I want you to be ready to run with me, and I want you to get past go. And I need you to do one thing. I need you to pay attention, and I want you to become one of my soldiers in my puppet class, okay? Puppet master class. The vision for your son or daughter. All 6 of my kids got a corporation when they were born. And they have divisions as well. I train them all. They all 800 scores plus. Why? Because that's the way it's supposed to be. Maybe you need to do it for your grandson or granddaughter. Okay. Let's train them to start out right. Is that okay? So they don't get stuck in probate and all that silly stuff today. It's going to be up to you. $100,000 of credit today, $5,000. Use a Zelle, save 10%. $200,000 of credit, that's $100,000 for you and the corporation, is $8,000 today. If it was done today, 10% saving if you do a Zelle. If you need $50,000, no problem, it's $29.99. You need basically $25,000, it's $9.99. Zelle saves 10% on anything today. But again, if you need to call the office right away, because there's your Zelle, it's 800-254-9506. But they're going to charge you 5% more if you use a credit card, by the way. Puppet Master Club, very simple. I started it 40 years ago. There's millions and millions of people that I've done this with. It's no problem. I get to play with you now. Isn't that fun? So if we do it correctly, what happens? Shaq's a puppet master, winning the game of business. Warren Buffett's a puppet master. Linda's a puppet master, $27 million project, no problem. We get to play the game to what? Win the game of business. Me, that's only 1,013 divisions. See, I'm afraid someone's going to slip, fall, and sue me and screw me up. I don't want to have anything in my name, never have. I think anybody puts their things in their names and they get to millions of billions, it's kind of stupid. Because someone always wants to sue you and screw you up. So let's do winning the game of business again and again. Is that okay? We play my way. Boring and steady. Hopefully you took a picture of that earlier today. That should be laminated in color. That should be on your refrigerator. That should be on your desk. That should be your screensaver. In an escrow, you're going to have to rack credit card, line of credit, or checkbook. Checkbook money. We don't want that money. Once you write to escrow, we'll partner up. You're going to give the escrow $25,000, $50,000, $75,000. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, or 4 of us in this project. All right, you're going to be for A, B, C, and D. We're going to play. We're going to get auto income the way I designed it for the last 49 years. Since 1987, playing with my clients every step of the way. They're my soldiers. That's how I get more goodies. My goal now would be trillionaire. Why not? Billionaire, hell, I did it at 21 and 26. The goal is simple. You partner with me today, all right, it's going to be $23,000 you make payments. I got 2 openings and I'm sold out. You partner today, instead of the $19,999, it's 10 grand. If it's done today. If it's not done today, don't worry. You can call the office tomorrow and you can pay $23,000 too. It's simple. I want to help you every step of the way. All right, winning the game of business again and again. You Zelle anything, 10% discount. If you want the 3-day summit, that's very simple. The boot camp. All right, what are we going to do? We're going to learn 1,000 steps, rules, and tools. This is how you become a puppet master. That's the goal. August 29th, 30th, 31st. That's the goal to get into an escrow. You're going to hold my hand. I'm going to hold your hand too. I'm not going to let you down. I'm online 6 days a week. As long as you follow through, we're going to get along just fine. We get to have some fun. If all you want is a 3-day summit, it's $5,000. I'll give you $50,000 in credit on top of that. But then that's up to you as well. So what do we get to do? Winning the game of business. So the goal for you, if you Zelle, 10% off that as well. We get to play the game. We get to win. If you do partner with me, it's free. I like free. There's your Zelle. There's a phone number to the office to talk to a specialist right away, 800-254-9506. What do we get to do? You need to email me. There's my email address. If you want to use a card, I'll have someone call you right away, but it's up to you. I want to take away all your excuses. Blueprint calls an hour with your partner of life. It's $2,000. Very simple. If you did it while I'm online, it's $9.99. There's the goal. If you wanted to and use Zelle, it's 10% off that. If we partner up, what do? We get it for free. There's the goal. What part do you want to get to where you want to go through this process today? Your time. I think most of you let time control you versus you control your time. I'm up every day at 2:25 in the morning. Have since I was 2.5 years old. Simple. I'm here usually at 3:30 in the morning, ready to go get my me time. So I'd like you to find some me time. I'd like you to become a money-making machine if you allow me to train you how to do that too. What do? Boring and steady. All right, you want a mini coaching? That's $19.99. Simple, usually $4,000. This is a blueprint call, another one, and $10,000 in credit on top of that, because I want to get you there. If you want 6 weeks of coaching, I'm going to give you $25,000 of credit. All the classes, $4,000 on top of that. If you want to go to a point that you do what, coaching your business, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, no problem. I'll train you how to daisy chain your own credit to your entities as well. And what I'll do is very simple for every one of you. If you do a 3-month program, it's $5,000. I'm going to give you $50,000 in credit. I want to try to give you up to 10 times your money back anyway. If it's a 6-month program, we're going to charge you basically $10,000. We're going to give you $100,000 in credit, 10 times your money back again. If it's a year, it's $20,000, and we give you up to $200,000 of credit. There's the ultimate goal. But again, where do you want to start? Where do you want to do today and begin? Again, if you need to call the specialist, you can do that right away. Now, one of the weird things for people to get advanced, because there's always more to learn, we're going to take an American Express Platinum card, this card like this, and what we're going to do is very simple. We're going to turn it into a blueprint loan. Blueprint loan is very simple. They're going to give you a blueprint loan up to $250,000. What does that do for you? Well, let's see. I can position more products and programs and more things I put in escrow, right? $250,000. It gives me the money to the honey. David got $240, Carrie got $210. I think this should be used to get franchises. What do you think today? But it's up to you. So what happens? You must have $100,000 in and out of your bank account. If you don't, I do. I'll show you how to do it too. We can partner up. I can use my accounts for you. That's okay. We get basically that line of credit. If I take one card into 10, I call it a pack of 10. A pack of 10, if you activate them all at the same time, it costs you $8,000 of fees. If we do one at a time, the points earn the fee anyway. So let's do it in position and turn it to $100,000 to $1 million of credit. That can be done pretty simple. I charge $1,000 per card, by the way. All right, today if you wanted a pack of 10, it's 10 grand. When we converted it up to $1 million, I used to charge $100,000 for that. So that's someone who wants to really get, aggressive as can be. But it's up to you. If I do a blueprint call with you, and I basically do this, what's called a blueprint loan, I'm going to charge you $5,000 to set it up. Division of you under my corporation, exercising a card. These are my bank accounts for you. Is that okay if we partner up and do that? I normally charge $5,000. Today it's $2,000 if it's a Zelle. If it's a Zelle, it's $2,000. Then I'm not going to charge you for the line of credit to obtain it. Then you'll pay through the line of credit and finance it and pay me on the back end. If you want a expedited blueprint, it's me popping a card in your corp under my address and my tax returns and everything else here and bank accounts. Simple. All right, because they want to log into a bank account 65% of the time. And if you want, Santos will help you every step of the way. He's my vice president of the company. Or you can turn around today. If you want a fast track, it's $2,000 in Zelle instead of $5,000 today. That's probably going to get you $100,000, $200,000 here and there at the same time. What are you going to do with the money? Let's position it right. There's your Zelle. There's the office phone number right away. Today, you could have referred people. You could have made up to $1,000 today. Tomorrow I'm online, all right, 7:30 in the morning, all through the day, 5 classes. Send all your friends and family there. Register on their website. Register this link here. Scan it. Because the system is going to ask, how would you like to get paid 10%? Zelle, check, or store credit. You get to make money. Look beyond the curtain every step of the way. All right, the goal is going to be up to you. For me, God gave me a weird brain, or what I try to do, creating millions and billions. So let's stay safe. Let's stay strong. Let's do our best while Jesus does the rest. And amen to that too. Ultimate goal. Right now, you got a lot of information, and it's kind of sometimes overwhelming. I'm online 6 days a week. Your opportunity for discounts is today. Very simple. You call 800-254-9506, or use Zelle, simple to do. But if you don't do it today, I'm sorry to say you blew it, because I'm not giving discounts after today, because the last Friday of the month is today, not tomorrow. So let's do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget, at the end of the day, God loves us all.